All right, it is Saturday, February 7th, and we are back in the garage. It's been a couple days since I climbed in Ogden, and I am ready to hit it again. Overall, it's been about 3 weeks since I published the first of these building consistency videos, and this one marks number 8. So I think it's safe to say that consistency has been built, and I'm back to climbing regularly again, which was the whole goal of this series to begin with. With that said, I think that brings this series to an end. So this is going to be the final video in the series. And hold on, that doesn't mean I'm done making videos. I'm definitely not done making videos. It just means that moving forward, I'm probably not going to put out multiple a week like I have been. It's honestly a lot of editing to keep up with. And I will focus on getting some more outdoor sessions. My goal is to do those once a week, weather permitting. We'll see how it goes. As well as some gear reviews, some hold making, stuff like that. And of course, if you guys have any ideas or have things that would be useful to you or things you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really grateful to all of you who have stuck with me through this series and have encouraged me along the way. I really appreciate it, and it really makes this YouTube thing feel like a community. As far as today goes, I've still got to warm up, and we're gonna make one slight change to the density hangs. So let's get started with that. So up until now, what I've been doing is I stand here pretty straight with everything, and I just curl the fingers towards me. So my legs, my arms, my shoulders, everything is just locked in place, and I'm trying to get my fingers to isolate and do the work. It's called overcoming isometrics because you're overcoming the force as opposed to yielding to it or resisting it. And everything I've heard says that it's supposed to be less fatiguing, but I don't know. That hasn't really been my experience. And I think there's a lot of value in it still, but to warm up, I'm gonna try switching to the yielding type, which is where I'm gonna shorten this a little bit and set my fingers ahead of time and then push with my legs into it so that my fingers are resisting the load. That is actually more akin to hanging on a hangboard. And when I've done this in the past, it's kind of just felt better. It feels like it loosens things up more and maybe feels like a better warm up. I don't know. I'm not going max load with it, and that can be the difference because you can resist a lot more than you can just contract. So maybe that's why they say it's not as fatiguing in certain contexts or something. But for this, I'm still going to just go to the 80 pounds. It's just how I'm getting there and not the load itself. So let's get this shortened up and see how it goes. Getting higher weight is a lot easier. It's like shooting up to 100 with no issue. Staying at 80 is actually kind of hard. Well, once again, like the first video I did this in, I forgot to start screen recording until now. So we'll do that for the second and third set so you can see it on the screen. But yeah, it was really easy to just like, oh, and it just shoots right up. So who knows? But overall, I mean, that's only set 1. I don't know how I feel yet. We'll see how the session goes. A little bit more controlled that time. I was ready for it. I will say so far, I like the way this feels a bit better. It just feels gentler and smoother. It's hard to describe. I hate it when the cords get tangled and you're trying to straighten them out, but the timer's counting down. You're like, am I gonna make it? I don't know. Let's see, there was 110. So what I'm doing is I'm starting with my fingers in the half crimp position, and then I'm pushing through my legs to create the force. Where before, I would start with my fingers open-handed and pull the fingers into the half crimp position. Wow, it's so easy to get up there. All right, so that's that. Let's get to the on the wall stuff, the fun stuff. So the angle of the board today is at 35 yet again. I think soon I'll take it a couple degrees steeper, but for today, we're just gonna keep it at 35. I like that angle. Subscriber-wise, we are now at 161. So that number's been steadily growing, which has been really cool to see. I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed recently and everyone that has subscribed not so recently. And for that matter, everyone that's gonna subscribe right now, hit that button. And then drop a comment and say hi. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Well, I thought I was ready. Maybe I'm not ready. Here, the pad feels a little too close. There we go. All right, let's try that again. Okay, yeah, that's better. We're doing better. I don't even know what we're doing right now. We're just making it up. Completely making it up. All right, that is just time on the wall. Sometimes that's what you need. Should we do some big moves? Oh, dang it. Bad foot switch. Bad foot switch. But this was smooth. Going out there was really smooth. All right, we're just doing this to warm up, so I'm not trying to send anything. I'm just trying to do stuff, I guess. Switch to the other side. Oh, that one went better. Oh, until then, okay. I spoke too soon. It still did go better, just didn't go 100% right. Whew, all right. So I don't know if it's because it's significantly warmer outside than it has been, or if switching up that thing on the density hangs really made a difference, but I do feel a little bit more warmed up than I usually am at this point. Let's get these pinches involved, huh? Oh yeah, let's just punch up to the ledge off the pinches. Yeah, cool. Yep, you can't match that. Not with the feet that I chose to use. I thought it'd be cool to start on the pinches and end on the pinches, but I could just like pick a foot, I guess. But I didn't want to do that. All right, now let's go left hand. Ah, man. I thought that was going to happen on the first one, but it didn't. At least we got one out of the two. Dang it. What am I doing? There we go. That's much better. Good. Good. What if we started on this guy here, went up to the pinch, came into this, and then went out to the ball. I don't know. Do I want to go out to the ball? I don't know. We'll do the first part and then do what feels natural at the end. Okay, I might have an idea and it might be crazy, but there's only one way to know for sure. Oh yeah, it is crazy. I wanted to come back into this and I think bump up, but I can't remember why I wanted to bump up. Because I think you could just go to here. See, now I can't remember what I was even thinking. Because that doesn't make any sense. Why did I need to come in here? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna move on to something else. But speaking of that hold, I do like these vertical pinches. I wonder if I could do something going to here, into here, and then to the small one. Let's see if we can get anywhere with this. This hold is insanely hard to start on. Dang it, foot. Okay. Okay, not as hard to start on as I remembered. I think it just feels impossible, and then you pull off and you're like, oh, all right. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to go here, and then go to this. And then I was thinking about coming into this to go up to here. Thought that would be kind of neat. Man, if you could come up into that, that'd be sick, but that'd be so hard. Maybe it wouldn't be. Let's just assume that you get there. You don't want to get your left foot pretty high. I kind of didn't really try that well, huh? What if I wasn't on this? If I was on just like a bigger hold, would that make it feel better? Okay, that was a better try, but that's still hard. That is still really hard. Okay, what if I was on the ball? I don't think I'll actually like do the problem going to the ball because that would change it too much, but I think it's a good way to feel out the move. Isolate the variables. Oh yeah, yeah. See how much I had to like rely on the right hand being good? So yeah, I don't think that's it. But maybe coming into this. Let's try that. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm dumb. Why the heck would you need to come into this? You can just bump off of this. Up to here, boom. If you wanted to go out, it'd be a little advantageous to do that. I don't know, let's get one done. I feel like I've just been bouncing around this whole time. Oh, I overshot it. I also don't love that foot. Oh, I have this one, don't I? Let me get the left foot up and see if that helps. It definitely does. Oh, cool. Punchy little one. Punchy little one. Yeah, I like that. I like that because this hold becomes like a main player, not an intermediate. Because you're not just gonna like not come over here, and if you've got to get here, okay, hold on. You've got to get here to move your foot up because you're not getting your foot up there from here. No way. So coming out, then getting the foot up, then busting out. That's kind of cool. Now we try it from the beginning after we brush it. Oh man, I missed. And man, I felt like I was slipping the whole time on that guy, especially. Felt a bit sweaty. I don't know if I was sliding around as much as I thought I was though. Oh well, good attempt. Good attempt. Nice to not just do it first try. So we'll take that. Okay, so we're gonna try it on the other side just to keep everything fresh and in balance and see what that's like. Oh. Wow, I don't know why, but it felt quite a bit easier on that side. I just felt like I was in control each time I grabbed the hold. I just felt solid and secure. So that definitely helped. I was just thinking before I pulled on, because whenever I feel myself slipping or sliding or anything, like it's always like this frantic feeling of like, oh man, I'm moving around. I gotta keep going. Like I'm gonna fall. Like, oh no. You know, this kind of moment of panic. Yeah, I was thinking like, man, I wonder how much of it is just like controlling that. Because when the conditions are good, when the skin is dry and it's like good friction and you can just grab the holds, you have this like calm confidence when you're in it. And so, yeah, maybe that's a big key component. Cool, got it done on one side. Now we just got to do it on the OG side. Okay, let's see if I got it. Pulling on every time feels impossible and then you do it and you're like, oh, there we go. Oh man. Ow. I was a little off. It was over here to the left of it, but I don't think I can blame that. I think I just greased right off of it. Well, rest a few minutes, try it again. All right, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Dang it. I was trying so hard to stay on that I lost focus and my foot slipped. Dang, this thing is being tough. I mean, that's a good thing. That's what I'm always saying I want. Something hard that I don't just do right away. So I just think it's crazy I did it on the other side, like first try so easily. And then this side's giving me such an issue. Yes, there we go. Oh. Okay, good. Got it done. With skin that is a little sweaty and peeling, but whatever. Man, I hit this hold and I felt good. And I was like, ooh, okay, I feel good. And then I came into the pinch and I kind of almost forgot what to do next. And I remembered, oh, go to that. And I only had it with the 3 fingers. But because I got past this part, I was like, oh man, just so committed to doing it. I was like, okay, just do it. And I got the foot up and I was like, okay, you're good. And I took the time to dial in the back flag and where it was exactly. And that made that last move not so bad. So yeah, sick, good, got it done. Okay, I got a cool idea for one. You start here, go up to this pinch, then come out wide to this pinch. Again, I'm really liking this hold today for some reason. And then throw back to this pinch here, get the foot up here and match. I don't know, seems like it'd be cool if it works. We'll find out. We're mainly gonna find out if it works. It's gonna be cool either way, I guess. Oh man, this is a hold I wish was a row higher. Well, I can get up there, just gotta do it and not hit my knee on the wall. Ow. Man, why is this being so hard? Okay. Let's see you get there. Oh, that's gonna be, what's going on today? Is that really as far away as it looked? Oh man, it's hard to swing. It's hard to generate momentum in that position. Maybe we should try it on this side, because remember the other one? Nope, still hard to generate momentum. Get any sort of swing to get you into it. Tough. It's far. Good, maybe it's a good project level boulder. Oh, I wonder what the last move is like though. Okay. They feel too low. I think I wanted them to cut, but it just, yeah, it didn't feel right. Okay, let's just go to the ball with the feet that we have. See this? Oh yeah, that works, but that's a rip your shoulder out of its socket kind of move. Now maybe you can get really scrunchy with it and put your foot up on the start hold. Oh, that's cooler than jumping and still hard to match. I like that, especially after doing like 2 pretty like powerful moves, like classically powerful, then to do this like kind of tech power move. And the match, how's the match gonna work? I mean, you just gotta make it work with the start hold as the foot. Okay, what if you switched it to a toe? Yeah, it does. Because you can kind of perch on it. You can rock over and get your weight on it. Wow, this is turning into a beast of a problem. I have yet to do, no, I did a move. I was gonna say I've yet to do a single move, but I did this move to the pinch. And I guess I technically did just match it. Still, that leaves the first and second, which feel hard. Okay, I really wanna do the second move. I think I'm closer on that than I am the first. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but that's the move I feel drawn to try right now. Oh, that felt close. So what I think it is, since you can't swing into it and generate that momentum. You have to like, you know, try a little bit to do that. But then you just have to focus on like extending the legs, pushing through the feet. And that seems to get you over there. And then you just got to have everything line up and close your hand on the hold in the right spot. Yes, like that. Ow! Oh my gosh, that is like the worst I've ever hit my knee on a climbing wall. Holy cow, that hurts. Woo! Ah! But I did it. Jeez, that is, whoa. Wow, dang, and I just hit it just right too. Holy cow. Oh, that hurts. Okay, you got some mixed feelings on that one. Sitting here in pain from hitting the knee on the wall, but also I just did the boulder from one move in, so that's pretty sick. Whew, man, stupid knee taking my celebration away. Oh, okay, it's getting better. That sticking that move felt really cool because you like push out to it. It feels like you just barely grab it. And you just like, there we go, stop myself. And then I don't think I was expecting it, or I hadn't planned ahead too much. I didn't think about what I would do if I stuck the move. And so I was like, oh, well, get your foot up and, you know, try the rest of it. All right, now we gotta do that on the other side, and we gotta do the first move still. And hopefully, man, I don't really want to hit my knee like that again. I feel like I gotta go get knee pads if that's gonna happen. Or put some foam right in this area. Just tape it on there, so if it hits, it just hits a padded spot. Be funny, do the first move on this side, but fall on the second, and then like have them all in pieces, but they're two different sides. Like, I did it, just all over the place. Oh, that was so close. I hit too high. If I would have hit here, better chance. Oh, okay. Hit too low. And this hold is, it's strange because it's kind of slopey and not that good, but it's also kind of is. Like this side, I don't think it's in cut. It's definitely, no, it slopes away, but the angle of it, the thumb side is slopier than this. And so this at the right angle, it grabs you pretty good. It has a good like catch to it, but yeah, it's kind of slightly rounded. Oh man, okay, I got on it good that time, but you swing out and that was hard to control. I didn't really anticipate that. Oh, that was the worst attempt ever. I didn't even get anywhere. I got nowhere at all. Okay, I'm going back to the other side. I'm not feeling good on this side. Okay, maybe I should try the second move on this side so that if I do the first move, I'm like ready to go. Plus it sounds a little bit more fun than just trying to do that first move again because I think it feels hard. Okay, closer. I think the cool thing and the like maybe frustrating thing about this one and other ones like it is that there's like one way to do it. It's not like, oh, move your foot here and change it. Like there's no other beta. There might be like micro adjustments of like, oh, I had to learn how to move or move this way and not that way kind of thing. But yeah, there's not like just some other way to do it. So, it's kind of cool. It's just straightforward hard. The reason I'm not doing it is because it's hard, not because I haven't like figured out where to put my foot or something, or what sequence to grab the holds in. Dang it. I got visually messed up. I looked up, I saw the ball, and I was like, wait, it's not the ball. And then I had to like recalibrate and figure out what to look at. And then by the time I had done that, it just was, the effort of the moment was gone. Why did I miss? That was like really good. I just hit too high on the hold. But man, the movement, the trajectory, the generation felt so solid. Okay, my hand slid. Man, I'm seriously impressed at how hard this thing is, because every time I set a boulder and I say, oh, it's gonna be a hard one, I end up doing it quick. And this one, I'm wondering if I'm gonna do it tonight at all. I think I'll be happy either way. On the one hand, it's hard enough, it'd be cool to do it. On the other hand, it'd be cool to have a project to come back to. Kind of a win-win either way. Why do I keep hitting too high? And it felt like that time I had like a good trajectory and like the right, like the power was ready. Like I was ready to like grab the hold, but wrong spot. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted to do. Okay. At least I didn't hit my knee. I was thinking about that the whole time after I grabbed that hold. I was like, oh, please don't hit your knee. Please don't hit the knee. Please don't hit the knee. And I didn't. But I didn't really properly match it. But that's fine. Maybe when it's actually on the go from the start, I'll try harder and make it happen. Oh, yes, that was close. Oh, man, dang it. Another close one. I wonder, did you notice how my left foot cut? I wonder if I've got to drive with both feet, get pressure through both of them to make that work. Because I feel like I hit it and I just started swinging off. And I wonder if the left foot was there, if it would kind of hold me in and prevent that pivot a little bit. Whew, getting closer though. I feel like I've done this move at lower angles and it wasn't so bad, but this one's being, I think the steepness is what's making it so challenging. Because this hold really, like I said, it's a little lower than I'd like, so it feels like you're already like above it. And then it's not that in cut. It is in cut, but not by much. And so, you're just not getting much off of it. And then you do this big move and it's facing the same direction, also not that positive. And now you've got this barn door to fight. You add some steepness to that and that'll make it hard. No surprise. Dang it, I gotta push. You gotta push into the foot. The other thing that's kind of interesting with this is, so at first when I was trying it, I would try to stay like close to the wall. It was when I like stuck this the first time and I started swinging out that I realized, oh, if you have your hips out a little bit more instead of trying to stay super close, then you won't have as much swing. Sometimes you want to keep your hips close to the wall. Oftentimes that's really good advice. Other times you actually needed them to come away so that you start hanging within that plumb line of the holds a bit better. And it's easier to maintain this plane of existence as opposed to like switching from this one to this one. Oh, I did. It stayed on. Did you see that? It stayed on. But I did not quite do the move. But progress. I'll take that as progress. I really don't know how many more times I can try this tonight. I'm getting kind of tired. What went wrong there? Because that actually seemed pretty good. I just didn't hold on. I tried putting my left thumb underneath the hold to get some opposition, but I don't think it ended up feeling as good as I wanted it to. Oh, that was so good. Okay, it's working somehow because I am feeling pretty shot, but I grabbed it a little high, so I wasn't even on it that well. If I would have grabbed it here, I bet I could have just stayed on. I mean, who knows? I definitely wasn't on it the best way possible. Ooh-wee. Oh, man, I hit too low. I don't know if that was a huge problem. But man, if I could just hit right there, it is quite a bit better right there than it is down here. Dang it. The left foot cut. No. Oh, this is quite the move. I didn't think this move would be the hard one. I thought it was going to be the second one and the last. Well, in the last, I did find that heel hook beta. If I didn't find that, I think that like jumping to that, that'd be rough. Oh man, okay. That was probably the best attempt of the night, but man, that still just was not it. I think I'm tired. I don't think I have any more to give. All right, so that's all I got for tonight. I am about an hour and a half into it, so definitely longer than all the other sessions. So that's good. Building capacity, getting back up to longer sessions, and I feel like the progress was continuing to happen on that last boulder I was trying up until the end. But that last go, it just really felt like that was all I had, and there wasn't going to be a better attempt tonight. That said, I am stoked to come back to it and to try it some more. It's pretty sick, and I think even if I stick that first move, there's still a bit of a dice roll on if I stick the second, and I feel like it's that way all the way to the end. I kind of like those boulders where it's not just a one and done thing, but it's like you got to keep it together the whole time. I know I said this would be the end of the series, and it is, but don't worry, I will make sure that I continue to post progress on that boulder and don't just leave it hanging out there undone. I think that would be pretty lame. So I'll get it done and I'll post it. I'll make a video of that process. It just probably won't have the building consistency title on it, or maybe it will. I don't know. Now I got to figure that out. I was not planning on not doing a boulder tonight. So, hey, that's what I've been trying for this whole time, though. Finally happened. It took the 8th video to get that to happen. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and for that matter, the whole series. If you missed any of them, you can go back to this playlist here and check them out anytime you want. Again, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, all the things you do for the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good week, and I will catch you in the next one.